So The Voice was filming in a different state, and my parents went up to be with my brother for one of the like finals or whatever. And I stayed at home and babysat my baby sister, who would have been 6. And so she goes to bed at 8 p.m. and I like tuck her into her bed, and I didn't remember this, but she's older now, and she says to me she remembers the night so vividly, and she remembers me coming up to her saying, "Whatever you do, don't come out of your room." The worst big sister ever. And then I had an entire party and invited like not only my entire year level, but the year level above and other schools. And I just had all of these people come to my apartment, to my house, and my parents weren't in the state. And it was like, I was that person that threw that party. It's very naughty. No one should ever do that. But my parents grounded me for an entire term, which is like 3-4 months. I wasn't allowed to do anything. I was so grounded because one of our family friends came over because my parents were like, just go and check on her and see how she is. And he rocked up and there was an entire house party happening. And he like jumped over the fence with like, I don't even know what he was holding. It was like a spear, it looked like. It wasn't, but it was like he was holding something. And he was like, everybody get out. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm dead. I was like, that's me done. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming. Like, it was crazy. Oh, I got in so much trouble. Like, I remember that was really, really... Thank you, Miguel, for subscribing. Mwah. Thank you so much. But yeah, crazy. I threw a party at my house when I was 16, when my parents were out the state. So they didn't know what was happening. And yeah, I got so grounded, but I remember all of my friends were like, worth it though. And I'm like, yeah. And I speak to my dad now and he's like, now that I'm older, he's like, that was the worst thing you ever did. But he was also, at the time, he told me that he was like proud of me in a way. He was like, as if she did that and almost pulled it off. You gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. But when I was 16, I was very reckless. I definitely had my like crazy teenage phase where I was sneaking out of home at night and stuff. But yeah. And this other time, I'm just gonna tell all of my like really naughty kid stories. This other time I was at school and a whole bunch of my friends, okay, just saying, I was a very good student, but I was hanging out with a very bad group of, we were all as bad as each other. We were just a bit rebellious, but we were good kids. Like, I did well at school. And I know that because I have awards to prove it. I was like an award-winning student, but I was definitely like naughty at the same time. And the one time we had like a free period, and then the next period was like, I don't remember what it would have been, but it was probably like Italian or something that I just didn't want to go to. So my friends were all like, oh, let's go to the beach, because it was like a 40-degree day. And I was like, my parents would kill me if they found out I went to the beach. And me being a good girl, texted my mom and said, can I go to the beach? All I have is Italian, like, in a free period. And she was like, absolutely not. Do not go to the beach, this, that, and the other. And then I was like, nah, I'll take that as a suggestion. And I got on the train and we were all the way at the beach. And I remember my mom texted me and was like, why are you active on Facebook right now? And I was like, I'm just in class. And she was like, send me a photo of your class right now. And the panic that set in my body. And I was like with all of my girlfriends all sitting on the train or whatever it was. And I just went, I'm screwed. And all of us collectively texted every single person that was still at school and was like, send us a photo of your classroom right now, please. And we got a photo back just in time to send to my mom so it wasn't suspicious. and I sent it to my mom, and I don't think I ever told her. Sometimes she watches my live,